Dear Melissa, in the modern product management world, how do we get market size estimates to convince executive leadership about the worth? Market research reports from various sources seem very unauthentic and unrealistic, with all inflated growth projections. Well, that's true. I think some market research reports are definitely like pie in the sky. We think this is going to happen. Not all of them, but some of them. And you should use it to help inform, but not to make a full decision on. When we do market research estimates, and especially market sizing estimates, I start to calculate things out a little bit more in detail. And when I had analysts on my team, this is what they would do as well. You would get some kind of subscription to something like Capital IQ or another platform where you could research different companies, especially if you're in B2B. When you do that, you could start to pull the profile of different companies together. You could start to do research through magazines about how much they spend on certain types of product. You can get headcount calculations. You can get how much money they make, all those different things to help you make your segment sizing. And then that helps you calculate out your TAMs, your SAMs, your SOMs, all of that stuff. But you're going to be doing a lot of work behind the scenes to figure out what your assumptions are and identify companies within that assumption. And this does take a lot of work. So if you have somebody who's been on the team before that did like consulting, a lot of people do this at your Bains, your McKinsey, any type of consulting or data analysis like that, probably going to help the team a lot. So look into that. Denise and I also recommend somebody being on the product operations team who can do this as well, because it helps the product manager get that data in and be able to do those market sizing assessments. So it's a lot of work, but if you don't have a product operations person who can do it, you can definitely try yourself. So I'd model it out like that, make a bunch of assumptions, do the research there, and pull it together. You can also subscribe to market research reports through Gartner or all of these different platforms that you have out there. They're going to get you some more information as well on the types of, companies out there, what they believe the TAMs are, those types of things. But then it's up to you to calculate your serviceable addressable market and your SOM, your serviceable attainable market. And those calculations involve you looking at the TAM, understanding it, trying to figure out where they got that from, and then breaking it down into what you can accomplish, right? That's the modeling we're talking about. Spreadsheets, all of those different things. So many people make the mistake of building their entire product roadmap off of a TAM or starting a company off of a TAM. And TAMs look great to investors because it's potential, but it's not going to tell you what you're making in the next 2 to 3 years. That's what you need to be able to actually prioritize and get to ROI calculations like we just talked about in the last question. So a lot of modeling goes into this, and I'd recommend really trying to find somebody with that consulting background that can help you. I think that person's going to be really valuable in that size. Then once you make your models, you'll have the data that you need as an input. Go out now and research the numbers for that. For example, if you need a population size of a town in Germany as one of your inputs, you can go Google that now. But you're not relying on the market research platform to just give you the final answer. Instead, you're breaking down all of your assumptions and calculating this out so it's realistic for you. That's what I really would be looking at. Market research platforms and market research reports are fantastic as well to keep you abreast of competition and how people fit into things. So definitely look at that. But for market sizing, you're going to have to do quite a bit of that on your own with your own assumptions and what you can target and how it's relevant to your business. So I would really focus on your financial modeling there.